Have the courage to confront that person, and would it be a struggle to forgive?
Well, we first told you last night about Jody Carmichael and Charles Myron, two victims of a violent robbery. We're about to show you what happened when they came face to face with one of the young offenders responsible. Jill Croteau continues our series on powerful justice.
And it's palpable when the youth walks into the room. You could cut the tension with a knife.
Anxiety has been building for days. Two people surrounded by their friends and family are just moments away from coming face to face with one of the young offenders who had robbed them at knife point.
This process is not about discipline or punishment. It's about listening to each other.
The dialogue starts with the teenager responsible. Because he's a young offender, we have to protect his identity.
We got planned and everything, grabbed the clothes to use it, mask, grabbed the knives.
And can you describe the knife that you found?
It was 8 inches.
You chose to be here today.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell people in this circle why that was important to you?
Because I wanted to know like how you guys felt about it too. When I was talking to the victims, it was pretty uncomfortable, like, holy crap, I did that, you know?
The two victims are then ready to tell Jeff what his actions that day had done to them.
It was so quick, but in that moment, I saw me never becoming a teacher and never becoming a mother.
What was it like for you to continue going back to work after that?
When the alarm would go off in the morning, it was like a sick feeling in my stomach, and I would cry and to like hyperventilate. And so my mom would have to like physically put me in the shower.
I thought that was real rough. I didn't know we did that to her. I felt sorry for her, you know.
So what concerns did you have about how this would impact Jody?
You don't meet, much more better people than what Jody is, and it's like a big punch in the stomach, it just took the wind out of us.
Then their compassion starts to take over.
That you're still young and you have a lot to live for, and stuff happens. Not that it's a good excuse, but to do good with your life, like continue going to school, get an education.
Part of me that says, I would have given you $80 for the trouble that's put through Jody. You know what? You could have came to me. I would have given you $80, and then you would be at home playing Xbox right now. I'd be at home sleeping, and this whole thing would have gone away. It sucks, This is something that you're going to have to carry for the rest of your life, and I don't think it was worth it. And I know that. Hopefully you know that. And earlier when Gail was asking you questions, I felt like, this was a burden for you. Don't let it be. Let it out, man. This is time to get rid of it. Move on. What you did was, stupid, but it sounds to me like that guy dragged you in. He's an idiot. He's not your friend. I'll be your friend.
I thought they'd be like, here's a kid that ran in with a knife who did all this to me, and now they just forgive me like that. It's really weird.
Jeff's parents begin to talk about what this has done to their family.
How have you seen this impact people in your family?
I guess everybody's kind of taken a step back from each other in the family.
It's just been a massive blow to my confidence across the board.
They've gone through hell and back as well. I got to see that they're people, like first and foremost, that he's not this monster.
The intention of the meeting is also to give Jeff some time to reflect on what he's heard and then find a way to repair the damage he's done. When the young man returns, he's ready to make amends.
And I'd like to apologize to both of you, sincerely. I'm really sorry that what I put you through.
I saw a little part of him that knew he made a mistake and wish he hadn't have done it. And the realness, obviously a lot of it can be covered by attitude or I don't want to talk about it. But when he has to sit face to face, you see that.
He apologized. Was it sincere? I don't know. I wasn't expecting, a really sincere apology.
And then something unexpected happens. Jody and the boy she'd feared for so long share an embrace.
I hugged him at the end, thinking I don't even know where that came from. Going into it, would I have thought I'd do that? Absolutely not. It's just sort of what came of what was shared.
For Global News, this is Jill Croteau reporting.
Wow, some pretty powerful stuff. Jill, what happens to these offenders after they meet with their victims?
Well, normally these meetings always happen prior to the young offender's sentencing. A transcript of this meeting is passed along to the Crown, the defense, and the judge presiding over the case. It's then up to the judge to make a decision. In the majority of cases, most criminals get probation or they're ordered to complete a certain number of community service hours. When the young offender is first approached about participating in these meetings, initially their motivation might be to get the judge to go soft on them, but it's certainly not a get-out-of-jail-free card. Tomorrow on the News Hour, we're going to catch up with Jeff, the young offender in our story, find out what happens when he returns to court to face a judge.
Very interesting series. We look forward to that, Jill.
Thank you.
And again,